kiss. She just started kicking and screaming. I put my knee on her chest to restrain her. Well, she started gasping for air, and then there was just no life in her.
The confession of an accused killer.
We're hearing what Jeffrey Malmberg says happened to 2-year-old Jozlynn Martinez in the moments before she died.
24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks was in the courtroom as these new details came to light. Leon?
Well, Brian, Sue, in his own words today, we learned what happened to little Jozlynn Martinez. That played out in the preliminary hearing, at the end of which a judge ordered Jeffrey Malmberg to stand trial for second-degree murder. Two investigators. In his fourth rendition of what happened, Malmberg confessed to killing the 2-year-old girl to stop her from crying.
I got nothing else to lose. I've already lost everything in my life I ever cared about.
That's the reason why Malmberg decided to come clean. In a matter of days, he went from proclaiming his innocence to saying it was an accident, then pointing the finger at Mom, then at himself. A confession.
I tried to give her a hug and a kiss. She just started kicking and screaming.
Malmberg described a hectic evening in the home the night the little girl went missing. Jozlynn and her little brother were both crying, and Malmberg home with them both alone. He says he sent Jozlynn to her room to play with toys, but she kept screaming, so he went in to calm her.
She's kicked me in the throat, throwing hamburgers at me, kicked me in the nuts.
And in the efforts to stop her, the 5'11", 170-pound man put his knee into her chest.
She just started gasping for air, and her breathing slowed down.
Then it was obvious that she was gone.
And then there was just no life in her. She was staring up at me, open eyes. I held her for a couple minutes, put her in her bed and covered her up.
Malmberg says he never meant to kill the girl. He dumped her body in fear. But the judge questioned whether or not Malmberg was really freaking out the way he said he was. Prosecution presented evidence that showed Malmberg in a store after he dumped the girl's body. They say he was buying a pack of gummy worms. Meanwhile, even now, family hopes for some sort of closure.
We want her home dead or alive so we can have closure.
But they believe Malmberg's confession is the truth.
Yeah, I think he just got frustrated with all the crying and the whining.
The case is now headed to circuit court for Malmberg to stand trial for second-degree murder. Now, the defense called that an overcharge. Malmberg's attorney says he should be charged with manslaughter and unintentional killing, not murder. Also in court, it came as a surprise to us that 24-hour News 8 reporter Ken Colker was asked to leave the courtroom. The defense said they may call him as a witness because of his jailhouse interview with Malmberg about a week after he was arrested. We'll, of course, continue to follow this case. Reporting live in downtown Grand Rapids, Leon Hendricks, 24-hour News 8.